Hi everyone, this is Marie with Joy for Balance Energy, and so I want to do a video for Tuesday topic. And so our topic for today is how to rid yourself of habits that hinder you. And so I'm going to introduce myself if you've never come to watch any of my videos. My name's Marie, and I have my Joy for Balance Energy channel, and I go ahead and I do two topics per week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then that goes for the first and second week. I do a pick a card reading every Wednesday, and then the last 2 weeks or three will be zodiacs that go out. So that's the structure of my channel at this point, and I'm really excited about it. It seems to be working really well. And just a little bit about myself. I started this channel when was it? I think it was November 11th, I believe. And so just a little bit about my background. I am a certified hypnotist. I've been a certified hypnotist for 16 plus years. I am also getting ready to become a therapist in a technique that really works well with the hypnosis as well. I do intuitive readings and tarot, and I'm also a master energy healer. So I have a lot of background of different things in this realm. I mean, I just love it. It means the world to me, and I'm so happy to be able to do this. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. So I'm going to go ahead and go into, how, these habits creep into your life. And oh, I forgot to mention, we're going to do a small meditation at the end, which will really help you. I'm hoping I'm looking at the camera. I never know where to look because I have my... Okay, I'll try to focus here. It looks like I'm looking at you. So anyway, how these habits develop in your life is, when you're born, you're totally pure. You have no inhibitions of anything. You don't fear anything. All you do is react to gain what it is that you need, whether that's to be fed, to be changed, to get up. But you always have somebody that comes to you. And so, everything's cool. But then as you get older, this is when things start to change, where parents are telling you, no, don't do that. No, you can't do this. No, you should do this. And, sometimes, they'll say things like, you can be here, but we don't want to hear anything from you. And, the parents didn't realize at the time how this was impacting. The same thing was done to them. So that's how these things develop, which starts habits. And it develops with images in the mind that were programmed into you as you were getting older. And it could happen at any age. So as you develop in life, these images are going into the mind, and the mind is there to protect you. So let's say you picked up smoking. Well, this started from some place in your past. There was some kind of image that was put in your mind at one point, and that's what's caused this trigger. And your mind triggers it. And so, let me see if I come up with an example with me. Well, here's a good one. I was told as a child, be here, but don't be heard, or don't say anything. And that made me feel like I wasn't allowed to be present with my voice. I was there, but I wasn't able to do anything. I had to sit still and be quiet. And that really impacted me through the years because I felt like I could not communicate. And that was because the image that was implanted up here that caused that to happen. And so be present, not heard. So it really, with public speaking and different things that I was trying to get into, it made it very difficult because I had that image implanted here. And so, you might have traumas that you've been through, things said to you that impacted your self-esteem and your confidence. And, the mind is constantly having these images going into the head. So, if you were abused, if you haven't noticed, those of you that are watching this that have gone through an abusive situation, how do you notice that that's what you attract? It's because that's what you've been trained, and those images are in there, and so you end up going after the same thing that you really don't even want in your life. But that's how you've trained the mind. And so the key here is to change these images and put other images in there so that those can be cast away once and for all, so that you're able to get rid of these different habits that were formed over the years and really impacted you. And, one thing I have to say is, don't be hard on yourself. There's nobody out there that's perfect. Everybody has habits, whether it's shopping, gambling, smoking, drugs, whatever the case may be. Nobody should be blaming themselves because there is a reason behind it. And it's better to be forgiving of yourself and move forward, and to work on changing those images in your mind. And that's why I wanted to do this meditation, so that possibly that could help get you moving in the right direction, so that you can listen to that over and over, because it's definitely going to help. And and it's all about, too, how you talk to yourself. When you talk to yourself in a negative way, because we have all these things, our words are constantly going on in the brain. And, we say such terrible things to ourselves. I mean, I used to kick myself in the butt like you couldn't believe. It was no wonder that I was drawing these things towards me that I didn't want in my life. It was because of the way I was talking to myself. So that's another way that programs the brain to make these images and cause an action that generally isn't good. So, for example, I just hate myself. Well, that's the image. I just hate myself. And then the action that the mind does is causes you to go into isolation, because it's protecting you. And I'm not good. Same thing, isolation. If I do this again, I'm going to kill myself. These are horrible things that we say to ourselves, and that comment right there could cause illness. So you really need to watch what you say, so that you're not implanting these images, because the mind will make it happen. Believe me, it will make it happen, and you're not going to be a happy camper when you could be living a very joyful life by eliminating these images and putting new images in. And so that's what I'm going to do with this meditation, is hopefully try to help you with that. There's things like, I'm too stupid to add up to anything. That's a not worthy. And so when you're feeling not worthy, you just kind of stand in the background like a wallflower, because you feel like nobody's going to listen to me anyway. And there's another thought. Your mind's already put an image together just that quick. And so it's really important to stay on top of what you're saying to yourself. There's other ones like, oh, nobody will even notice if I'm gone. So, and that's not heard or not loved or felt. And that can really cause problems for you. And some of you, as I'm saying this, you're going, yes, I've said that. Yes, I've said this. And you could probably think of many other things that you've said to yourself. So just be conscious of what you're implanting, because it is images that are going into the mind, creating the action. It's going to come towards you, because that's how the mind works. Now, I've talked a lot about stay out of here and stay here. Because when you stay here, it kind of triggers you to think when you say something negative and go, oh, no, actually, and then you turn it into a positive. Being here is like being present, and you're able to catch yourself when you get caught up in those moments. And we're all guilty of it. So, like I said, your thoughts create the images and then create the outcomes. So, let's see. Things you can do that will help transform these habits is, grab a journal and jot all the different things that you can remember in your past, things that triggered you, things that were said to you that just were not right. Anything that you can think of, because that's going to get it out. That's the first step. It's just getting all those emotions out. Also, another thing that's really good is to go ahead and meditate. Get yourself in that beautiful state where you're just all quiet, balanced with your inner self, and just sit. And things might come in where you might want to go ahead and write things down that you've heard. And there's a thing called automatic writing. I'm sure you've heard of it. And in fact, there's somebody else, I can't think of his name right now, but he actually had came out with a book called and it's on automatic writing. And it's a very good skill to do, because you don't always remember when you come out of meditation some of the things that may have come in. There may be nothing that comes in, but the more and more you practice it, the more and more things will start to show up. And so, that's another way. Another way is to go ahead and just on a regular sheet of paper, do a left column and a right column, negatives, positives, write down the negative things, do at least 20, and then turn them each in to a positive on the other side of the page. Because that's going to start training you and reminding you when these negative things pop out that paint those images, you're going to quickly switch them around, which will repaint the image. And so that's the whole key of catching yourself and not saying negative things to yourself or to anybody else. And also to set boundaries for anybody that says things to you that is inappropriate. Set your boundaries, put your foot down and say, I really didn't like what you just said. I felt it was inappropriate. Or you could just go ahead and smile and just chalk it up to they're having a bad day. Either way, being conscious of this type of information that's coming into you or what you're telling yourself is good to keep track of, pay attention, stay conscious of what it is you're telling yourself. So let me see. Oh, and then once you have that list that you've turned into positives, read it to yourself each and every day for a week, because that's going to trigger you when you say something negative and catch yourself, and it's going to be wonderful. And I don't know if I've been looking at the camera or looking over to the right, because anyway, I apologize if I'm not looking at the camera all the time, so bear with me. So that's pretty much all I wanted to cover, because I have the meditation, and so I don't want to go past 30 minutes, and so with the meditation we may end up going there. So go ahead and take a 5-minute break before we go into a meditation, and then just hit play when you're ready to do the meditation. And you could hit play right away if you don't want to take a 5-minute. And I look forward to doing the meditation with you. So talk to you soon. Okay, for this part of the meditation, I just need you to find a place to become comfortable. And also, make sure that you just focus on my voice. There will be background noise. Just listen to my voice. So I want you to get yourself comfortable and make sure that you are situated in a way where you can just relax. We are about to embark on a powerful meditation that is going to bring an incredible transformation to you. Now, once you are comfortable, close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and then exhale through your mouth. Let's do this again. Breathe in and out through your mouth. One last time. Breathe in and back out. Now I just want you to relax. You are a very powerful being who can facilitate your own change. You have an incredible ability to eliminate those habits that no longer serve you. And you are going to switch it off now and forever. This is an old way of being, and you do not need those habits any longer. You've outgrown this way of living. These are old habits that are now flowing out of your mind. They don't work any longer. So you are visualizing this leaving your life once and for all. And you are able to do this because you are such a powerful being. And you are choosing to live your life in a healthier way now. Those thoughts no longer are with you because you are telling your mind that you have moved on, living the life that you have always wanted and dreamed of without having those outdated beliefs. You are telling your mind that has been protecting you all these years that you are the one in charge now. And you no longer need the help or protection from your mind. You are running your own vessel in the most beautiful way, without the need of the old beliefs in the mind. You are now living your life the way that it was always supposed to be. And you are feeling so free, happy, healthy, because you see all of those habits are disappearing right in front of your eyes. It is like you are seeing a black cloud disintegrating and bringing the sun out, shining upon your beautiful spirit. Because this is who you are. You are a divine, beautiful spirit that deserves living a life without any more habits. They are gone. You are free. This has been a powerful meditation that has transformed you. You can always come back and revisit this meditation anytime you like. I want you to know how special you are, how deserving you are, and you are a powerful co-creator that has now taken charge of your life. You are feeling so light, bright, and ready to take on the world, feeling totally regenerated, full of love, full of light. Now I want you to take some nice, slow breaths as you are now coming back from this empowering meditation, feeling totally refreshed, happy, and proud of the great work you did today. So whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. So I hope you enjoyed the meditation, and I know there was some background noise, but I wanted to do it outside. I was hoping that maybe nature would come in, the birds would be chirping, this or that, but never guaranteed total peace. But, you know, come back, visit the meditation as many times as you'd like, because it, you know, being repetitive will actually really help you and set those things into your mind. And again, pay attention to what it is that you tell yourself. And, you know, if you find yourself saying something negative, turn it into a positive really quick. And as you, if you do some of those things that I mentioned, like writing down negatives and turning them into positives and reading those each and every day for a week, you're really going to be conscious of when you start hearing your chatter that's negative. So, well, that was our topic. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new to my channel and you have not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the bell, because it's really going to help my channel. Because I am growing it organically. I'm not doing a bunch of promotions. And then also, just to mention, I am doing my tarot readings, and I have a summer sale going on for 20% off. So go check it out on my website, joy4balance.com, and then you just enter the site and go to the bookings, and you'll be able to book book a time with me. So anyway, have a beautiful day, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Much love.